This is for Algebra 1 Continued in Unit 1. We're looking at rational numbers if you need a review for it. When you look at the first situation, you can see here that we are adding like signs. And if we were to create a rule for this, hopefully you can see that add the numbers and keep the same sign. Okay. Look down at the next example. Our next situation here, we are adding again. However, this time we are adding numbers with different signs. And the rule that you can see is you want to find the difference and keep the sign of the bigger number. Okay, if you look over here on the side, you can see -3 plus 5. You find the difference, that is going to be 2, and then you keep the sign of the bigger number, so it is a +2. Situation number 3, you can see, is subtraction. In this case here, the easiest way to think of subtraction is it is adding the opposite, then follow the rules of addition. So for example, there you see 5 minus 6 equals -1. So if you're adding the opposite, it becomes 5 plus -6. And here you can see you're adding different signs, so find the difference, and then keep the sign of the bigger number. Next situation is going to be multiplying integers. And in this case, you can see that when you multiply a positive times a positive, you're going to get a positive. If you multiply a negative times a negative, you'll get a negative. If you multiply a positive times a negative or a negative times a positive, these both will equal a negative. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Back here. Negative times a negative is not a negative, it is a positive. Alright, next situation is dividing integers. In this case, it's just like multiplication, so if you have a positive times a positive, or excuse me, positive divided by a positive, or if you have a negative divided by a negative, these will both situations equal a positive. If you have a positive divided by a negative, or a negative divided by a positive, both these situations will yield a negative number. Alright, last one is order of operations, and I usually think about this in terms of PEMDAS. So you know that P is parentheses, E is exponents, M is multiplication, D is division, A is addition, and S is subtraction. Be careful though, because with multiplication and division you want to go left to right, and with addition and subtraction you want to go left to right. So for example, when you look at these situations, the first one is 3, 4 plus 2 squared, so there are parentheses, so I'm going to do 4 plus 2, which is 6. Then there is an exponent, so 36. And then 3 times 36 is 108. So just make sure you do the correct order of operations if you want to get the right answer.